You're listening to the Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast with your hosts, Prodigy.
I got another fucking 3 weeks to start carving my bushes into elephants and shit and make it look like Disneyland. Wow, that just got really weird.
Deuce.
Running around with a pink fucking 725. I don't care if you're a girl gamer or what. Stop it. It's fucking annoying. Son of a bitch.
Demonic.
Tune in next week. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, Chris.
Hello, listeners, gamers, button mashers, teabaggers, noobs, griefers, geeks, grown-ups, and internet. Welcome back to Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast, talking video games right out of northern Arizona. Once again, it's time for another show. This is season number 3, number 250, and you're listening to a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything but mainly video games. I'm your host, Chris. And this week, the full crew is here. All right, let's get into it.
It's time for What You Drinking and What Have You Been Playing.
Let's start off this week with Miguel. What are you drinking? What have you been playing this week?
I'm drinking Mountain Dew Code Red. As far as what I've been playing Horizon. I finished the main game and started the Frozen Wilds, which I had not played before, because me and DLC I finish a campaign and then it comes out months later and I don't go back to it. Mm-hmm. So working on that, and then Overwatch, and I actually played Overwatch last night with John because he's back, but also Justin was online and he was pretty hammered, and we were playing Overwatch, so that's
nice.
A good time.
Very cool. Sweet. Let's move on over to Joe. Joe, what are you drinking and what have you been playing this week?
I am drinking the Topo Chico hard seltzer. I've been playing... I haven't really played any console games. I've been playing Lost Ark since Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And I played some Zenith. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Zenith on VR.
Horizon's next week.
I know, that'll be next week. That's it for me. What about you, Chris?
Let's see. I'm just drinking water tonight. And let's see. On my Xbox, played some 2042. And that's about it on the Series X. And then on my PC, been playing a lot of Lost Ark. Thank you, Joe. We'll talk about that later. And then I've been playing some Zenith VR as well. And that is pretty much me this week. It's time for the news. Joe, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Deuce's Weekly News, keeping us informed and up to date in the gaming industry.
Let's get into it. Sources VG 24/7. Activision has confirmed that this year's Call of Duty is a sequel to Modern Warfare's 2019. So, and it's being developed alongside a quote-unquote new Warzone experience. So, yeah, it is an Infinity Ward game. So, also with that, Microsoft has said everybody was fearing that in the future, that after the agreement expires with Sony or with their current agreement, that Call of Duty would no longer be on Sony. And in fact, Microsoft has come out, Phil Spencer has said that no, the plan is actually it's going to stay on all systems in the coming future, and they're also trying to get it on the Switch.
Okay.
Specifically Call of Duty.
Yes, right. Specifically Call of Duty. Yeah. I don't know about Warzone, but
cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll just talk about it. Lost Ark. Yeah. So if you log in, they've been having issues with the servers right now, but they'll give you an extra set of Founders Pack items if you move to a less busy server.
Oh, cool.
So, Miguel.
Also, I believe I saw Prime Gaming loot for Lost Ark.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. I see it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I just saw it. Battle items back. So yeah, and right now, I guess I'll just throw on all these articles together. It's like one of the highest. It's like the most popular game on Steam right now.
Nice.
So I think it's ever. But where did the article go? Yeah.
Was it like last week Zenith or something like that was #1 in Steam, and now Lost Ark? That's how it was a couple weeks ago when Zenith.
Yeah, but they're saying that it's grossed the most
like ever
downloads ever.
Yeah, ever.
Like for Steam.
Yeah, it blew up.
But yeah, this kind of goes along with what the fuck. It officially launched today. It's free to play, and yeah, the servers went down because they had to do a last minute patch. They said it was delayed 15 minutes before the servers were to open, but when I checked this morning, they were down. It said it was only supposed to be down for 4 hours, and it ended up being, I don't know if it's still down. I haven't been able to play it. I haven't been able to log in. So, but they have added 15 additional servers today.
Wow.
So, highly recommend it. It's free to play. It's going to be one of those where, you pay to get, cosmetic items and stuff, but it's really, really fun. I like it. Platinum Games would like to reopen talks with Microsoft regarding development of Scalebound. So this was like a really hyped game where it was like you level up your dragon and yourself, and yeah. So they're now in talks to getting this revamped. It was canceled in 2017. Sweet. So they may bring that back.
Originally got axed out of nowhere. It seemed like.
Yeah.
It was like on the top launch titles, and then it just got axed. It was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was all excited about that title too when they announced it. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, because when it was announced on E3 or whatever it was announced on, it was like the last thing shown, right? Which is generally like top tier AAA game. So that originally getting canceled was a surprise.
Yep.
Yeah. So next up, No Man's Sky is heading to the Switch this summer. So that'll be kind of fun.
Wow.
Graphically, I don't know if it's if I want to play it. I mean, compared to like the 5 or the Series X, but it would be a fun game for kids to pick up and play.
I feel like Nintendo's doing everything they can to like push out some of these higher graphically played complex games for the Switch because Steam Deck's coming out soon, and they're trying to, because I think they're probably going to see a dip in handheld. In my opinion, they're going to see a little dip in their market, I'm guessing.
I don't know. It's still, in my opinion, yes, Switch is handheld, but I still see it as a console. I don't see it as like a handheld console.
Okay.
It's a console that has a functionality that could be a handheld, but it's technically not. It's not a Game Boy. It's not a PS Vita.
Well, it's I look at it as a console because it's all one piece. I mean, the only thing that's left when you take it off the dock is the dock, which is really just the USB-C covered in plastic.
Right.
So, but for me, I think, train of thought. Where is it going? Okay. Coming from me, who doesn't either want a Switch or a Steam Deck, I think the demographics are severely different on who wants either one. Yeah. Between the Switch and the Steam Deck. If you're like a Nintendo Switch player, you're not going to have very much interest generally, if that's your niche, to get a Steam Deck. And if you're a PC player that wants to play mobile, you generally probably don't want a Switch. So I think they're completely different demographics that are targeted between the two systems.
I could see it being affected if like Nintendo games were on PC.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see it. Then there would be a large effect of them losing people to the Steam Deck because they're no longer playing on the Switch. They're going to play on the Steam Deck. But
right.
I don't see that.
I don't know. I feel like just because I'm one of those target audiences that didn't want to wait for anything cooler than the Switch back then, and I just stuck with that, and then now the Steam Deck's out, I'm pretty sure there's other gamers out there that were like me, were like, well, maybe there'll be a better library over time and I can play those games. And then the Steam Deck come out, and I really don't give a fuck anymore. They can try all they want to get some of those cool games on there, but Steam Deck's going to be playing everything. But I don't know. I feel like there's other gamers out there that are like me that like rushed when they could have waited. And then now that they're like, fuck, I'm going to buy that now, and I guarantee you they're going to neglect their handheld, the other handheld. That's just what I was speaking for. But anyways, moving on.
Speaking of games, Nintendo had their Nintendo Direct. I think it was like a couple days ago, or yesterday. So they announced that the Nintendo Switch Sports was coming out. So Nintendo's going to keep doing their thing. So they're doing Nintendo Switch Sports, and it's going to feature volleyball, bowling, badminton, and more when it releases in April. So that's going to be kind of fun. I think they said golf will be added in the fall. We're going to do soccer with a leg strap, kind of like the Switch ring game. I don't remember what it is. I have the box sitting over there.
The Wii Fit or whatever?
No, it's the one with the ring where you push and pull.
Ring Fit.
Yeah. It came with a thigh strap. So
yeah,
they'll be doing soccer with that one. There's going to have a bunch of sports. So this is what they should have launched with, in my opinion, but now they're coming out with it. The game will be released April 29th.
I feel like it's too late.
No, I mean, I still want to get it because I know it's still going to be fun. I loved Wii bowling. Ceci and I bowled for hours on the Wii. And it's just like, I might pick it back up because each one of my sons both have their own Switch. And, that'll be kind of fun. Also, they announced Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And they're going to have like some ungodly amount, 48 remastered courses from across the entire Mario Kart series. So this universe looks like,
it's wild.
Yeah. So let me see. 8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves until the end of 2023. So you're not going to get all 48 all at once. You're going to have like Wii Coconut Mall, Nintendo 64 Choco Mountain, Tour Tokyo Blur. That'll be released on March 18th. Other courses include Paris Promenade, Tokyo Blur from the Mario Kart Tour game. And they said the pass will run, let me guess. What is it, the Nintendo Online Pass? $24.99, but if you are a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack member, it won't cost you a dime. So when I did mine, I did the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion. So I get all those. Originally, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was released in 2017 as best-selling Switch game of all time, with over 43.35 million units sold. So, along with that, Nintendo also announced Mario Strikers. So, it's a soccer battle game. So, they're coming out. They just did golf. They're doing the Switch Sports. They're revamping Mario Kart. Seems like they're reinvesting on their own, IP, which is good. And because I don't know, I think with the partner, like if they partner with Microsoft and they have like Microsoft handle a lot of stuff, they can third party it, and now they can focus on
just like, their stuff,
and release. We're going to do what we do, and then that's it. So Mario Strikers Battle League is a 5v5 soccer-like sport, and you can tackle. You can use items like bananas and shells, as well as active special shots. Up to 8 players, 4 players on each team, can compete against one another on Nintendo Switch system. In addition to individual matches, online play will let 20 players join up and compete to become the world's top club. So
Miguel,
that will be out June 10th. Miguel.
It makes me think of Red Card and those Midway games that used to come out. So
yeah, well,
I'm not getting a Switch, but I'm all for it. I mean, I feel like they're creating something from something that was previously there that may not be a direct connect in people's minds, but when I saw this, I thought for sure it was Red Card. And if they do other sports, I think I miss Midway. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
NFL
Blitz.
Yeah. But I think they're doing the golf. They got the Strikers. I think there was, if I remember correctly, there was a Mario hockey game as well. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see that announced soon, which would be cool. Or if they're going to do a Sonic Mario Olympics, like a Winter Olympics, another revamp of that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say they redid one, but it was like an old one that they just recreated.
Yeah, that was released on like the Wii U and the Switch.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Next up, the new Assassin's Creed game, which was originally supposed to be a DLC, but it was so big that they actually announced it as its own game, and it's it'll star Bassam, who was the guy in Miguel.
No, go ahead. Finish with that.
He was the guy that was like one of the original assassins, and he was helping Ivor through what do you call it? Through the game, progress through the game. So, but yeah, there was supposed to be a big, huge DLC, but nope, they've announced that it's going to be its own game. So we get to look forward to that.
That's cool.
So here's my issue with that. So it was supposed to be a DLC. They're making it a separate game, as Joe just said, which makes me believe that there's not going to be anything groundbreaking in this game. It's going to be like when Far Cry does like Primal, or the other Far Cry that was after 5 that they did, which is just the same map with all the same mechanics and everything, with additional, well, in a different time frame with a different story. And I feel like that's what they're going to do. If it's just DLC, it's going to not do anything groundbreaking for the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's just going to be another game that's a new story with all the same things, which you could argue all Assassin's Creeds are like that. But, I mean, with each iteration, usually they improve some kind of mechanic or make some kind of change. But if this was originally a DLC, I feel like it's going to just be a copy-paste of not Odyssey, Valhalla.
Joe?
So my opinion on that is, to compare it to Far Cry is, I mean, you can, but Far Cry isn't a continuous story, whereas the Assassin's Creed games are. So that, with the exception of the side scrollers, all the Assassin's Creed games have been like part of a larger story. You know, with the simulation, and they're fighting Abstergo, and they're trying to find, you know, the Apple of Eden, and then they're trying to find all these things to keep away from the Templars. So I see that. Plus, Valhalla had a lot of questions left unanswered at the end of the game. Like, for some reason, how did Ivor end up in fucking Boston? You know, or Massachusetts? And they never answered that. They never did. So, and then, you know, to see like Cassandra in Valhalla as well, you're just like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? So, plus they added in that whole Odin and that whole mythology, Norse mythology in there too. So a lot of people were like comparing it to God of War, at least the last DLC. They're comparing it to like God of War as far as the mythology is concerned. But I think with the bigger picture being told, I would like to see this. I would still play it because I want to get that whatever story that they're going to put in, whatever content, it's going to be part of the bigger picture. So I'm going to take hold of that. Miguel.
Well, and I get continuing the story. That totally makes sense. And closing all those loops and everything, all those, tying off all the ends. My thought was it's going to be just the same engine, the same setup with just new story. Yeah. And that's my issue with it. It's they're not making a new game, they're just adding content to what was already there and calling it a new game.
They also could change it to where, because Bassam was more of like the Ezio and the Altair, like the stealth. Whereas when you're playing Valhalla, I'm fucking, you know, Viking, I'm just gonna you know. But I think they're gonna go back to the stealth element, and they're going to have more of the stealth element in this game than they have in the previous two games, because even Odyssey wasn't really that stealthy.
Right.
It was like You know,
And
you wanted to be a gladiator and kick somebody in the pit.
Yeah, and I mean, a small change like that could totally change the feel of the game and could make it feel like a new game.
Yep. This weekend, starting Meow, online multiplayer for PS4 and PS5 games are available without a PlayStation Plus subscription. So those of you that have a PlayStation and don't have PlayStation Plus, you can play online games just for this weekend. Don't forget, you also have UFC 4, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderland's One-Shot Adventure, which is a side game from Tiny Tina's Adventure, and Planet Coaster are all available on PlayStation Plus for this month. One last thing, they added an update to Ghost of Tsushima, and they've added Horizon Forbidden West armor to Ghost of Tsushima. So if you want, you can download that, patch it, and be able to collect the Aloy armor for Ghost of Tsushima. So that's it for the news, guys.
All right, cool. We're going to move on down to our dates. Demonic, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Demonic's dates, keeping us on track with what video games are coming out soon.
Don't normally cover PC, but it's been talked about here quite a bit. So Lost Ark comes out today on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, PlayStation's, Xboxes, and Switch, and Stadia on the 15th. Joe, Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection on Switch on the 17th.
It's on the Switch.
The King of Fighters 15 on PlayStation's and Xbox Series S and X on the 17th.
That might be interesting.
And lastly, this has also been mentioned, Horizon Forbidden West, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, for whatever reason they're putting it on the PS4 money.
Yeah.
February 18th, next Friday.
Cool.
And that's everything this week.
Sweet. All right. We're going to move on down to our what the fucks for the week. Do you guys have any what the fucks this week?
I got a what the fuck.
And now it's time for our what the fucks for the week.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I got a belated birthday gift.
Oh, sick.
For the audio listeners, it is the... God, what is the... what's it called? It has a name.
The Leviathan.
The Leviathan axe from God of War. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Also, thank you, Joe, because Joe 3D printed this big-ass motherfucker.
That's a fucking awesome, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you see me fidgeting over here, it's because there's a giant axe in my reach.
And my axe. It's awesome.
There was something else, and I can't remember what... woke up this morning. Apparently I slept all sorts of fucked up, because my back is just... destroyed right now. I sent Joe's wife a gif of Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man where he's like, my back! And I was like, this is me. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
Joey? Any what the fucks?
Yeah. I do have a what the fuck. First, what the fuck? Lost Ark servers down this morning. What the fuck? That's just a given. Second, what the fuck is I kind of binged watched that Enslaved series on Discovery, Discovery Plus. It's Samuel L. Jackson. It's about Black history and it's about slaves and stuff like that. So it's very interesting, very touching. Gives you a whole new perspective of just what you learn in school and about everything that happened. And immediately following that, Discovery always has if you like this, we'll play this next. They fucking played right after that. They played the show Hate Thy Neighbor, and the first episode is about the KKK. And I'm like, what the fuck, Discovery? I'm on this whole Black History Month and this whole enslaved thing. And, it's a very, very touching series about just all the shit that went wrong and that happened. It's like everybody blames the white people, but they forget that the Portuguese were in on it and the French were in on it, and there's like it was a worldwide problem. And you go from that touching series, and the next thing that plays is Love or Hate Thy Neighbor, which is a show on Vice about racism. And the first episode is like this guy, he's half white, half black, and he's a stand-up comedian, and he's interviewing like all of these different racist people. And the first episode is about him interviewing the KKK, and it's just like you go from this sorrow, sad, like deep feeling to like this pure hatred of just like, Jesus Christ, I hate these people, Yeah. And it sucks. It just fucking sucks. I mean, it's just what the fuck Discovery. I can't fathom it, but
yeah.
My other what the fuck is, it's a good what the fuck. Aiden no longer has COVID, so he's completely negative. He's passed.
That's good.
He's been fine. All he had was a cough and some congestion and sore throat, but that was it. He did have both vaccination shots. He hasn't had a booster yet. But my what the fuck after that is one of the side effects for children that get COVID is a rash. And he's got this, it's not chicken pox, but he's got these splotches all over his body. So he looks like a fucking Dalmatian, but it's with red spots.
Oh man. And
it's just like, dude, what the fuck? And it's not itchy. It's just like a skin flare up, and it's just all over. And I feel sorry for the guy, because we went to Target and he was all embarrassed. He had his hood on, he had his mask on. He didn't want anybody looking at him because he felt embarrassed because he got splotches all over his face now.
Yeah.
So I called the doctor, and the doctor said that's fine. It's normal. It's going to go away. As long as they don't turn like purple.
Yeah.
Or it's like inhibiting his breathing, or his tongue swells up, type of allergic reaction, then we're fine. It's just, we just have to ride it through. So he's just going to be the pink polka dotted kid for a while.
Poor Aiden.
I know. He felt bad. He's like, man, what the heck? It's like, I don't have COVID anymore. And, he doesn't have to be distanced from anybody anymore. But now he's like, now I look like this.
And he's like, I want to be distanced now until this is gone. I get it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Can I stay home a little longer, Dad?
Right. Yeah. I mean, he could have gone to school yesterday, but we kept him out yesterday and today. Just said, fuck it, take the weekend and, rest up, and then you'll get back into it on Monday. I said, just don't fucking catch COVID again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all for my what the fucks.
Yeah, so I've got some fun what the fucks. We'll start off with the one and only K1 and all this fucking Arizona scare hoopla that everyone thinks Kyler Murray is getting traded because he scrubbed his social media bullshit. Just Cardinal fans, shut the fuck up. That's all I have to say on that one.
We've been saying that for a long time.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Joe. I was like, I've been saying that for like 10 years to Chris.
Well, yeah.
Well, not Chris, but about the Cardinals.
About the other asshole fans. Yeah, because they're all fucking being stupid. And then they keep fucking posting shit on Twitter. I have to remove people because I'm sick of their bullshit. Because it's like, oh, they're trading for Josh Rosen and getting a bunch of first-round picks and all this. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I saw that. NFL memes posted that. Yeah. I saw.
And then you got all these Cardinal fans that are replying back to it like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like, do you fucking really look at the sources that you're looking at where this shit's coming from? You dumb fucks. It's a bunch of old, shitty fans. Anyways, I'm sick of that. They're annoying.
I'm sorry, Chris.
It's all right.
There's a reason that I snooze notifications or timeline stuff from Eagles pages.
I'm gonna have to do that.
So yeah, I don't unfollow. I just stop. I say I don't want to see this for X amount of days.
Yeah,
it's annoying.
I don't want to see it till the season starts. It's fucking retarded.
It's a little rougher for you because you live in Arizona and random articles are going to pop up. But yeah,
yeah. Risky agrees. Kyler's not going anywhere. If they have any. No way. Any idea of how to run a football team, they'll keep Kyler, and maybe get rid of Cliff. I don't know, or find a new offensive coordinator. I don't know. They'll find something. There's a lot of things that can happen in the off season. A lot of movements. Free agencies come in. There's going to be a lot of free agents that are going to be out there, because I can only imagine how many people are jumping off that Buccaneer bandwagon now that ass hat's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be so many players. Like, they're not going to keep the defense. There's no point in keeping the offense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she said it's just like hearing about Russ and the Seahawks. You know, I've been hearing things about Russ. Russ may be going to Washington. That's the latest I heard.
To the
Washington Commanders.
Commanders.
So, yeah. Commander Russ.
Commander Russ. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we'll see. I do have another what the fuck, and it came from 2 a.m. This morning, and Jackie ended up getting like, it was a stomach flu or something, but she woke up like with severe abdominal pain at 2 a.m. and I ended up driving her to the hospital around like 8 p.m. Not p.m., a.m. in the morning. I got my time all screwed up because I'm all super tired since I've been up since 2. But yeah, I drove her there like 8 a.m. and we were there for like most of the today, and then I got home around 4, and then I slept for a couple hours before I started this show, so I could be a little weary. What's up, Miguel?
They let you go in, or did you have to sit in the car and wait the whole time?
I went in just to the front to see her get her bracelet done, and then they go, and you have to go sit in the parking lot. I'm like, okay. So I basically just went back home because there was nowhere else I could go.
Any diagnosis?
They said stomach flu, and that's it. She didn't have enough symptoms for COVID or anything like that, so it's not COVID.
Stomach flu, that's weird.
It's really weird that it just came. It was like acute pain just all of a sudden popped up. We're like, what in the fuck? So, I don't know. Must be something. But yeah, so that's how I am today. I'm a little groggy, so to speak. But that's pretty much my what the fucks this week. All right, so I guess we're going to talk about Lost Ark, Joe, for a little while, and kind of our first impressions on this Western Hemisphere release. Yeah,
so Lost Ark was released in, I believe, Korea, or in the East.
Yeah,
the Forbidden East, I should say. No, I'm playing. It's a MMO, kind of like I don't know how to say it. It's like Diablo. That's the only thing I can compare it to.
It's very similar.
Heroes of the Storm.
What's that?
Heroes of the Storm.
Esque. There's more of an RPG element to it.
Yeah.
So it's top down, but you can zoom in. Like, I've zoomed in to where like it looks like Black Desert Online.
Yeah, it's all the way third person. Like, you can see all of it. It's pretty cool.
There's dungeons, there's raids, there's going to be PvP. You level up to unlock all that stuff. There's a whole bunch of classes. Amazon, I think this is like they're trying to answer for New World.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, please, like, let us redeem ourselves with this game. And I don't know, I'm addicted to it. I love how the leveling system is. It's not too in depth. It's not to where you get lost in fire type, ice type elements, mana. It's not it's I don't know. It's a good game. It's very well balanced, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel grindy yet, and I've been playing it since Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, Thursday, and I didn't play it today because I haven't been able to get on. So or was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah,
I've been playing it
Tuesday.
since. Yeah, I think I was playing it since Tuesday, the 11th. No, not the 11th. Today's the 11th. Jesus Christ, the 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, graphically, it's beautiful. Sound-wise, it's great. I do wish that they had more voice acting. They do voice act during the cutscenes, but during like your normal dialogue, wandering around the map, talking to people and stuff, it's like they say the first line, and then everything after that, you have to read it. I'm like,
oh, I hate those.
Yeah, so it's just like, hey, how are you doing? Read the rest of it,
Yeah.
And it's I don't know, it's a good game. It's MMO, so you can get in there with your buddies and you can do raids, you can do dungeons, you can do quests. There's mounts, there's pets, and the pets aren't just cosmetic piece of shits that follow you around like an ESO.
They give you stats.
They give you a stat boost.
Yep.
So, and you can change your stat boost as you go through the game. So, it's really neat. I like it. It's a click style, so you have to like click to move, and then all of your hotkeys are the QWERTY keys. So QWERT, and then also like 1 through 9, and then ASDF, or NG is like the action key.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can also, I know Chris plays it with a controller.
Yeah, it actually, for the controller wise, I feel it feels more fluid as far as moving goes, because you're using the actual joysticks to move around, like as if you're playing a couch dungeon crawler, So it feels very comfortable like that, and then your regular buttons on the controller are your actions, your spells and whatnot. So it definitely feels a lot better on the controller versus the keyboard and mouse, because I had to it took me some time to figure it out on the mouse, because I wanted to move with my QWERTY like all the other PC games that we play. So that was interesting. Switching over to the controller, I will never go back. I'm sticking to the controller. It feels awesome. So
yeah, I've gotten actually used to the keyboard, so I'll be sticking with the keyboard. It did take a little bit of a learning curve because I had to get into the groove of, I have to click, because I was like trying to move, and I'd always be like attacking in the town, and people would, you don't attack the people, but you're swinging your sword, and people like that are in the game in chat are like, dumbass, use your mouse. I'm like, fuck, okay, Jesus, got to get used to it. So yeah, that was a little bit fun. But yeah,
I looked it up before we started podcasting, because I haven't yet, because I knew it was a style of game that I wasn't too big on, but it looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
it is gorgeous, and the combat and the action and stuff, like, it's not like like it doesn't seem like the map is missing enemies. There's mobs of enemies, and you don't have to worry about, like, when you're in your dungeon, there are mobs, and they add in a boss like while the mobs are there, but your powers are designed to take out large mobs, so it doesn't feel like you're too overwhelmed if you know how to use your powers correctly. Because I'm playing as a paladin, so it's kind of like a warrior, but he also has heals, and I have like a leech ability that I've been leveling up. It's like a holy leech. So he pulls out like his Bible, I'm going to call it. And when he pulls that out, there's like a ring that appears around him, and he leeches the life from everything else, and it goes back to him, and it heals me.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so I've been leveling up that one. But yeah, he's got a big fucking sword, plenty of classes and customization options. Like, I know I was talking about Monkey on about this on his stream, and Monkey was saying he doesn't do customization. He just like fucking random, cool, next, click, play. I want to play the game. I don't give a shit about how I look.
Right.
But I mean, there's detail in the hair color, the eyes. You can form the face. The only thing you can't make any edits to the body. You can edit the skin tone, but that's it. Not like tattoos. You can put tattoos on the face, but not tattoos on the body. So if the character type comes with tattoos, that's what you get. But beautiful character design, and I'm enjoying it. Chris,
aren't you able to choose your starting armor too, right? You get to pick what starting armor you start off with at the top when you're doing character customization.
No, that's just an example.
Was that examples? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like part. They did that in BDO.
Okay.
So BDO did that as well. So when you log into Black Desert Online, that's what I'm talking about, BDO.
Yeah.
Black Desert Online, you can simulate what your character will look like with the maxed out armor.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, different armor looks. This is what your character is going to look like. So that's what that option is for. And, they have plenty of preset options where you can like build your character and save cosmetically how it looks. And they have plenty of loadout or preset options with your character in the game as well. So I don't know. It's it's groundbreaking. I think, like we've said, it's been in the East. It's been released in the East, and now it's come to the West, and it's blowing up. So it's huge.
And it was blowing up in the East too. When it came out, it was a huge game, and it still is huge over there too. So this is just a start for them to keep growing and make things even better. What I really like about it is the graphics, though. The graphics really make it truly special, because I mean, like when you're playing Diablo, it's dark and gritty, and there's a lot going on, and you're kind of used to those levels over and over. These have different, like, the way it looks in the scenery and the water and all the vibrance of colors that they use in certain areas. It is fucking phenomenal. I really do enjoy the way this game looks.
Yeah, and I know there have been like people that have griped about in the past how MMOs like Black Desert Online, when you're playing, you have literally like this much of the screen to see, and there's everything else is either chat, stats, hotbar, map, inventory. With Lost Ark, and they actually give you the option if you want to play with the 21:9 option, which is the widescreen option. You can play it, and you can check it in the options to allow you to see more of the screen. But if you don't have a widescreen monitor, you're not really going to see much. It's going to make everything smaller. But the option is there, and the UI isn't. It's not. You're not suffocated by it.
Yeah,
like you have the hotbar, you have a map. And you may have the chat, but the chat window's like this small. It's a little small square in the left corner. And yeah, it's very simple to pick up, and I highly recommend it. Yeah,
I really like the fact that they do the widescreen option too, because that definitely will help during your PvP times, because you can like zoom out and kind of see what's going to what are the dangers headed to your character right now, and what you have to do to strategize. You can see, oh, this guy's using some sort of magic over here. You know how to counter that. You'll be ready. But if you weren't zoomed out all the way, then you could have some problems. So, game's pretty fun. It's legit and totally worth playing if anyone's interested. Miguel?
You've convinced me. I am downloading it so I can give it a go, since it is free to play.
It's free. It's absolutely free. And it doesn't, like, even if you paid, I paid $15 just so I could play it early.
Same here, yeah.
I got a few things additional, like I can fast travel for, like, I have 30 days where I can fast travel for free, because normally it costs money, not real world money, but in-game money. But I don't see where there's an issue with gaining money in the game.
No,
because I'm like at 50,000 right now. I got 50,000 credits, and I've just been doing mission after mission and side missions and all kinds of stuff. So, and from what I'm hearing is they're gonna have strongholds, to where you can have, like, your guild will have a stronghold, and it will have like merchants and repair stations and armors and all this stuff in your stronghold, so your guild can gather there before a raid or a dungeon. I've also heard that there's a shit ton of in-game content for this game. There's daily content, daily in-game content. So like that's a daily awesome dungeon, they're going to have those. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'm also seeing Justin has played it too. If you guys want to play Lost Ark with him.
Lynn?
Okay,
gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, heck yeah, I see him all the time at work. Cool. Yeah, it's a fantastic game, no doubt.
It's for PC only.
Yeah.
For our listeners, it's PC only, Amazon game. You'll find it on Steam. You can go to playlostark.com. Again, that's playlostark.com. And then you can look at the story of Arkesia and, the different play, what do you call it? The gameplay videos and, the character creation. Again, the character creation is awesome. Like, I have a character that looks like me, but at the same time, I want to create another character that's like a female character, because I want to play like a badass female character.
That's what I did
in the game.
I did that for my first character, actually, was that I made that Soul Fist.
You did Soul Fist, the brawler?
Yeah. She's pretty much Goku. That's who she is.
I got you.
She has all.
No, I wanted to do the assassin, Death Blade.
Yeah, she looks
Death
badass.
Blade assassin.
Yeah.
I know.
All those years of judgment.
I know.
Where
get
has
it.
it got us?
Yeah, I know.
Nowhere.
I know.
All those years you judged me, you can go and fuck off, the both of you.
Yeah, we just called you a tranny gamer. That's all.
It was no big deal. Oh, and then now here we are, like, oh man, I made my hot chick today. I was all stoked.
I know.
Here we are.
But I don't want to be distracted while I'm in combat. If she looks hot, I'm gonna be like,
I noticed that I'm zooming in a lot more.
right? Like, Joe, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, I'm zoomed in all the way.
Zoom out quick, hurry! I'm being attacked. Yeah, it's a good game. I enjoy it.
Let me get my happy tissues out.
All that judgment.
We
I
love-
hate the both of you.
we do it for the show,
Throw
Miguel.
this out the window, it's gonna fly into your house and hit you across the head.
Whap.
That'd be a fun edit to do.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to create another character.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm going to do it because, Monkey and I were talking about it. I'm one of those people that takes at least anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour creating a character.
He's one of those asses on stream where I sit there and they're still at the character creation. I just want to see the fucking gameplay when these games just come out. He's sitting there like, oh, what color do I want my kitty to be and shit like that. I was like, come on, just fucking play.
There's different meaning now that he's picking female characters.
Right?
He's got to pick the color of his kitty, man.
I gotta make sure that what color of the carpet I'm gonna do. But anyway.
It's really
Risky said, do you just play Lost Ark online or is it on Steam? I believe it's on Steam. I'm not sure if you can...
I had the same question because I went to Steam and I found it and I clicked get it, and there's just a play game. It didn't download anything, so I'm slightly confused. And I don't want to click play game because, heaven forbid, it launches something that I can't get off my screen.
I think
it's super loud.
I think what you do, it's kind of weird, but I bet you would download the client from the website and then you link it to your Steam account for the
no, because I'm on the actual playlostark.com right now, and I click play now, and it automatically takes me to Steam.
So
automatic.
Okay.
Let me see.
But I'm just saying for them to get.
I was born in 1968. Yeah, free to play game. Let's see, and then it asks you if you have Steam, and it says yes, Steam installed. Play game now. Yeah, it'll take you straight to the game. I don't even know if you have to install it.
But
That's crazy.
But Miguel, when you hit play, does it say anything's installing? Anything's being put on your computer?
He doesn't want to click on it because he doesn't want to ruin the stream.
I hear you. Got you.
I'm not clicking play.
Yeah, not right now. I thought you were.
It might launch wildlife. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't want to. That would be bad. That would be hilarious, actually, but bad for our stream.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I mean, it's just risky. I don't think we'd offend her.
Yeah.
She said I can find it when I search on Google. Yeah, risky. It just says play now. If you have Steam, play it now and see if it launches. I know mine installed, but that was because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, we did Founders Pack and all that.
I did Founders Pack, so I got some cool chests and stuff.
Steam says that there's like 50 gigs required of space, but I know I didn't download 50 gigs when I clicked it in Steam, so
yeah,
and it's not in my game list.
Yeah.
Just a quick heads up, if you guys lose me and the stream ends, my dog's under my desk, and so is my power strip. So there's a kill switch on the power strip. So just in case.
So I guess we're done with Lost Ark, right? Do you have anything else to say?
I just recommend it. Free to play. What are you going to lose? Play it. Yeah. I mean, other than disk space.
And then maybe a marriage.
Yeah, and I think Amazon's trying to make up for New World, even though they've made improvements to New World. I think they're trying to make up for New World with this game, and it's a smash hit.
This is their second title in a year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
do they have any more coming? Well, within a calendar, 365 days.
Yes.
I know where you're going, Joe. Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have anything else coming out soon?
I don't know.
I think that's it.
It seems fairly aggressive for a group that doesn't have games out already. Like their first launches is 2 games already.
Yeah. And then, the next game I'm looking forward to is Nightingale, which I believe is coming out in March, possibly, or May. So
that's a lie.
But Nightingale is a builder. It's a builder shooter, so it's like Overwatch, but with building.
Next game you're looking for is coming out in a week.
Well, I know Horizon, duh, but I mean on PC. Because right now I haven't turned on my PlayStation or my Xbox. I haven't even turned them on to watch Netflix or anything. I turned it on my TV. So anyway,
I just looked at Wikipedia and Amazon. There are other games they have, but apparently they're not big enough to even talk about because they're like released one in 2010, 2011, 2014, 15.
Oh, I meant upcoming.
Yeah, nothing upcoming. No, they have a whole list of canceled stuff, and that's
right.
But that's it. So just these two games were the most recent. Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yep. Anywho, I guess we'll move into rando shit. Do you guys have any rando shit to talk about this week?
Hey, Joe, have you watched any more Peacemaker after the episode that I forced you to watch?
Nope.
Okay, I was just curious.
No.
Yeah. Risky said Lost Ark is 71 gigs.
Ooh. Jesus.
But
I mean, that's nothing compared to Call of Duty, but
right. Let me see. No, I did not watch Peacemaker. I did finish up with Book of Boba.
Me too.
This is where we lose Risky.
No, I'm not going to get into it. I just thought that episode 6 was a lot better than episode 7.
Agreed.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait till next season. And I read something today that kind of makes sense. If you approach the series knowing that Boba is a villain, then it makes sense. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel better about the series that he's a villain, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was some Jedi pussy that was reading or wrote the article. Whatever.
Makes you feel better.
But yeah,
about
next
yourself?
we got the confirmation that Obi-Wan series is coming out May 25th. So we have that. We also have something else coming out next month, Halo. So I have to get Paramount Plus because Halo's coming out next month, the series. So we have a lot of content coming. We were looking at that last night, looking at all the next releases, all of the movies, the Marvel movies that are coming out this year. We're going to get Doctor Strange. We're going to get Black Panther 2. We're supposed to get the next Miles Morales movie. We're going to get Morbius. And we're going to get Moon Knight on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of Marvel content, not so much Star Wars content. I mean, we have Obi-Wan, and they did say that Mando Season 3 will be out Christmas this year.
Nice.
So we'll all get to cuddle around the Christmas tree and watch Mando.
Watch one episode and then yell at the podcast that we only got one episode.
I want a movie.
This is bullshit.
I want more.
Yeah. Also, I think I don't know if it's this year, but they're doing the Lord of the Rings prequel, the Rings of Power. So that's before the One Ring was created, kind of around the backstory of Shadow of War, Middle Earth game.
Okay.
So it's going to be before that time.
Weren't they supposed to do a Lord of the Rings series?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I mean not a prequel to whatever happened in the actual story, like you're saying. I'm talking about Frodo and Sam, and I thought at some point they were supposed to do the actual show, not just a prequel.
Yeah, no, this is all before. This all takes place way before.
Interesting.
So,
Will we see Hugo Weaving?
I don't think so. We might see a young Hugo Weaving.
I mean, he's an elf. He could look the same.
Yeah, they don't really age much.
Yeah. Technically, yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to be nerding out on that.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff still coming out as far as entertainment goes. Miguel.
Before you nerd out on that and it comes out, are you gonna watch the extended cuts?
Yep, I want to. I actually saw the 4K version at Target.
Is the HBO one HBO Max version? Is that 4K?
It is, and it's extended. It's extended. Yeah, I just like to have the disc in case my internet goes down, and I'm like, well, I got the disc, so
yeah,
I can just play it. Saw the 2022 lineup for Netflix. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer. A lot of cool movies coming out. I know Ryan Reynolds has a movie coming out. It's about time travel.
Nice.
And kind of sci-fi-ish, where he goes, like, he comes back in time and he meets his kid self, and he's like trying to rescue his dad or something, and his dad is Mark Ruffalo. So it's like there's going to be a lot of Marvels, like, hey, it's Hulk and Deadpool.
That's funny.
But yeah. And then Zoe Saldana, I think, is in it as well. So it's like he's got all these Marvel characters in it, and it seems pretty cool.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited. 2022 seems like it's going to be an entertaining year as far as movies and TV goes.
Yeah, I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness because all the stuff that's trickling out, like cast and everything. It's like I saw something about Danny DeVito playing somebody.
I saw
some main character.
I saw a thing where they have Tom Cruise playing Iron Man.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's fake or not, because the original story is that Tom Cruise was the go-to person to play Iron Man, but they picked Robert Downey Jr. instead, which I'm thankful for. But they're saying that he may have an appearance as Iron Man or as Tony Stark in the Multiverse of Madness. But
cool. I do have something to add about Contractors I forgot to mention. I did play a little bit of that. They have this new map pack download now where you can play, like, they have modded maps. So PC and Quest 2 have now combined multi-platform. You can cross-platform play, as well as they opened up all the modded maps. So now you can play all the Call of Duty. There's some other maps that were really good. Some people have been putting some maps out there that are not with copyright. So I got to play a few of those, but they removed those, and then they actually put new maps in there because there's other people that are actually making those for copyright. So they'll be back. No problem. But it's amazing to actually play like a Halo map or a Call of Duty map that I actually recognize. Like Shoot House is not Shit House in VR. It's fucking fun in VR. I feel like there's a lot more room in VR, obviously, because you're in first person the whole time. So
that's cool.
Or like in
VR, I don't think we ever like talked about Zenith as much in the podcast.
Yeah.
So I just want to take a quick note about Zenith. It's a great game. The concept is really cool and it's there as far as the environment goes, but graphically speaking, I think it could be way better.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's, it's like that what was that Townsfolk one that we downloaded? Where I got super
Towns something Tale. It's Townsfolk Tale.
Townsfolk Tale, where I fell off a cliff and like almost threw up. But anyway, like that one had really great graphics, but it was kind of like okay gameplay. Whereas Zenith seems like it's a little better. But
it's Towns.
I don't know. Zenith.
Yeah, Townsfolk Tale, Joe, is a survival builder versus an MMO.
Yeah.
So
MMO, but yeah, it does give off the very like SAO Sword Art Online vibe. So I get it; it's cool. There's a lot of people playing it right now, and yeah, I highly recommend Zenith as well on VR. If you have VR, download Zenith. Even it's on PSVR and it's cross-platform.
Yeah,
so you're able to play on PlayStation as well as on Oculus or Meta. I can't call it Oculus anymore.
Yeah. I gotta get used to that too.
Yeah, I was gonna show my oldest because he's been getting into VR a lot. He doesn't get sick. He's fucking playing Spider-Man and he's like swinging, like I'm like, dude, you don't get nauseous? And he's like, no, he only gets nauseous when he backs up. That's when he's like, whoa. But going forward, he said no. He's web swinging through the buildings and all that kind of shit. So
yeah.
He might be able to play Contractors or something with you. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got the visual quality has gotten way better in that game compared to when Miguel played it and got a little nauseous on it. It's a lot cleaner than it used to be. So they've added another layer of graphics, so to speak, for the Quest 2 at least. I don't know about what Quest 1's doing, but it's a lot of fun. I mean the map packs are sick.
It is what it is, I guess.
To have that many maps, and they have Counter-Strike Go. They have, they literally thought of every single map that we've played in our shooter games. It's there. I haven't even gone through them all. There's at least over 30 or more. So it's insane. So cool update. If anybody's interested, check it out. That's pretty much me. That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
Any predictions for Sunday?
Go Rams! Go Rams!
I'm going for the underdog. They're both underdogs, but I'm going for Barrow.
You just can't like.
I'm same as you,
come
Joe.
to terms.
I'm same as you.
You can't. I know.
Same
I
as
get
you.
it. I get it.
That's how we are. I cannot say don't fuck those guys.
Yeah, I get it. They're your division, so yeah, you don't want them to win.
No, I don't want to hear the Rams fans talking shit about their Super Bowl win all next year and how Kyler Murray is a little short bitch, and I hate it. It drives me nuts.
Man, you must have some bad Rams fans. Don't you dare talk about my dad either.
No, your dad.
Dude, I only know
cool
2 Rams fans, and one of the Rams fans was a fan when they were in St. Louis, and they stopped being a fan when they went to LA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Katie Thatcher. She was the only one I knew that was like from Missouri, and she's like, "Oh, I love the Rams," and then once they moved to LA, she's like, "Nope, I'm not a Rams fan anymore." But Miguel's dad, he's a Rams fan. He's the only one I know. So
he's awesome, though.
I'm going for the Rams.
Yeah,
fuck the Bengals. Fuck Joe Burrow. He need his dick knocked in the dirt because he thinks he's hot shit, but he's not. Hoping the Rams defense shows up. Jalen Ramsey against Jamal
Chase.
Chase is going to be really great. Von Miller, Aaron Donald. I don't know how that O-line is going to survive that rush.
It's nasty.
But we'll wait and see. Wait and see. So, yeah.
I just
Cooper
want
Kupp. I think Cooper Kupp's going to blow up. He's going to be He's going to be Super Bowl MVP.
I'll give him this. He should have had the MVP instead of Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers got the MVP for 2021. I feel like Kupp should have gotten it, and I'm only giving him that much credit. Fuck the rest. The only person that gets that credit is Miguel's dad, because he is cool as fuck, and he's not one of those assholes that I talk to.
He's not bragging.
No,
he's not.
He's been a Rams fan since they were the LA Rams first time.
The first time. So, but I just think it's at home. I think the Rams. Hopefully the Rams fans show up, and we don't have a lot of hoo day. I don't want to hear hoo day at all. I don't want to hear any of that shit. But I'm more excited about the halftime show. That's for damn sure.
That looks dope.
I keep seeing all these reels about how all of these middle-aged parents are going to be sea walking during the halftime show.
Hell yeah!
All these 30 and 40-year-olds are going to be sea walking in the house during the halftime show, and then all these kids are going to be like, "What are you doing?
Like, shut up!
Having a seizure?
That's my jam.
Shut the fuck up!"
Hell yeah, dude! It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, I'm also excited about the what is it? The American Football League that they're coming out with.
The AFL or whatever it is.
It's not AFL. I forget what it's called.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
The new football league.
Yeah, the new football league. I just want to see. I'm interested to see something new. And it'll take that time span because it happens in March.
That's what we want. So with the XFL,
we just want. Shit. I want 24/7 football. Yeah, I want football all year round.
Agree.
Fucking baseball gets ungodly amount of games, which is fucking stupid. Football should have games all year round. But anyway.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, Risky said her kids better get out of her way. Yeah, you need to record that, Risky.
Get out of my way.
Stiff arm your kid in the face.
I just want to win my football squares this weekend. That's all I care about. To be honest.
I didn't even buy any squares.
We got 2 of them, so.
And do you know your numbers yet?
No, but one of them's a good one. 7 and 1, I think.
That's good. So the first Simpsons prediction said that the Bengals, and I think at the time the episode it said LA, but it was the Chargers, and it was 34-31 Bengals. But then I think the Simpsons just redid an episode where the Rams actually win. So I don't know. Everybody's on this bandwagon saying that the Simpsons are predicting the future. So the Simpsons have said that originally the Bengals won, but now they're saying the Rams are going to win. So,
do you remember who Madden predicted? Because I saw the article. I don't remember what it said though.
No.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that either. I haven't.
All I know is
paid-
that you better get their shit straight this offseason. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't been paying attention to football really since the Cardinals lost, and I got screwed over on my fantasy league. So I've just like, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, took away my championship, motherfuckers. All right, you guys have anything else before we wrap it up? Nope. All right, this is Chris. I'm gonna go play some video games. I'm out. Peace and sleep.
This is demonic. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, I'll probably go swing an axe around my house. I'm out. Peace.
This is Deuce. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to play Lost Ark, get some drinks and some food. So, game on, guys.
Game on.
Game on.
This concludes another Console Drones Gamer Talk podcast. Season 3, biatch!
Now let's get out of here and destroy this whole universe.
I know you. What you